Victoria's Secret is permanently closing 250 of its 1,070 stores in the US and Canada.
Having collapsed in January, consumer footfall has recovered to about half its previous levels.
Hello everyone, I'm Anna, your knowledge host. The coronavirus pandemic put all activities on hold around the globe. Only a few countries successfully kept themselves free from the severe attack of the disease. Taiwan is fortunately one of those countries. While the US, China, and more countries are still dealing with COVID-19, Taiwanese took off for the holidays during last long weekend. There was a traffic jam for more than 30 hours on Highway 5. The economy is vibrant as if nothing happened. The most prominent phenomenon is that our economy is still growing and seemingly detached from China since the first season of this year.
可是今年不是有一个数据
There's data that shows the year-over-year GDP growth rate in the first season of 2020. China is minus 6.8% and Taiwan is plus 1.54%. It is a sign showing that the trade relationship between the two sides is somewhat unconnected. I'm not sure if it will keep going, considering there is only data for one season. Nevertheless, to compare the growth rate of the two sides in the first season only, China is doing terribly disastrous, but Taiwan is not. That we have a GDP growth rate of 1.54% is really good, considering the severe impact of the coronavirus pandemic.
Dr. In, the vice president of National Taiwan Normal University, believes that the globalization in the future will not be the same as the one under WTO infrastructure. It will be replaced by regional cooperation, and activities of humans will change as well. People would choose places closer to home when studying or traveling abroad.
所以人的行为可能投资的往来
So, human behavior, possible investment exchanges, and commodity exchanges may all become regional globalization. I thus assume that organizations like RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or ASEAN Plus 6, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations plus 6 other countries, or even the EU, the European Union, or Mercosur, the Southern Common Market organized under the South American trade bloc, are systems of regional globalization.
Dr. In said that Taiwan is a totally undervalued country. If ranked in GDP, Taiwan is the 20th global economic entity. If ranked on the quality of higher education, Taiwan is the 14th to 16th best country in the world. In fact, it should have a better platform to be seen. The good news is that after the pandemic, Taiwan will have more cooperation in small-scale regional organization with like-minded countries. Digital Minister Audrey Tang of Executive Yuan indicates that Taiwan will promote small-scale multilateral relationships.
是这样。那但是呢，我们如果加入这些从8个、18个到8
Should we join organizations with the scale of 18 to 80 countries, it'll be easier for us to win the vote because the countries are like-minded as us. This kind of cooperation is called minilateralism. As I said before, when I take part in the development of the anti-pandemic website of Tokyo, Japan, with the identity of a netizen, it is a cooperation of multi-stakeholderism. Minilateralism and multi-stakeholderism, compared to conventional multilateralism, are strengths of Taiwan in particular.
Obviously, in the wake of the spread of coronavirus pandemic, Taiwan is marching on the international stage with impressive stride. Economically and diplomatically, we are acting the role of a normal nation. In the future, the president of Defense Technology Monthly, Dr. B, suggests that we will join a new world where nations serve the needs of their people instead of controlling their people for the needs of the nation.
所以未来的社会因为通过网络这个平台
Society in the future will become a coordination mechanism using the internet as a platform. I have mentioned before that nations can no longer be controlling machines of the people. They will become coordination mechanisms. What are the subjects in the mechanism? The essential requirements for human existence. How to communicate with each other. It will be a great contribution to people all around the globe and a great help for political stability, if the mechanism runs smoothly.
Under a politically stable environment, businesses in Taiwan will require more staff with the ability of leading change. Weber Chung, Senior Vice President of 104 Corporation, found that this kind of staff could lead juniors to keep up with the fast-changing pace of the company.
台积电它的主管的职能有一个是共通的，就是高阶、中阶跟基层。
For instance, in TSMC, they have a universal requirement for all executives. It's called leading change. It calls for executives to lead the team while taking future development of the company into account. In a fast-moving company like TSMC, it surely hopes its staff could follow it moving forward, from the 5nm process, the 3nm process, and into its unlimited future. Right? It surely hopes so. It's a basic function of all executives. That is, moving the team forward in the direction the company is heading.
Following the evolution of disconnecting from China economically, after the pandemic, some senior executives find themselves unable to go back to work in China. For these people, Weber Chung recommends to reach out to Southeast Asian countries or to develop competency in sales channels. Obviously, in the post-pandemic era, lots of things changed. Funday magazine features special in-depth report on post-pandemic phenomenon in the latest issue. You can get it from Kingston Bookstore, Astley Bookstore, and other major retailers. I'm Anna. Hope you've learned something from this episode. Let's go to Funday website to learn more. See you there.